Greetings, I'm Ashera Amyas. This is the first official video in the Mistress Diaries series. It's called The Discipline of the Feminine. A woman's emotions are not the problem. Lack of discipline around them is. Let's start there. We live in a culture that swings between two extremes. Either women are told they are too emotional and should suppress everything, or they are told that every feeling must be validated, expressed, amplified, and obeyed. Both are wrong. Emotion is power, and power without mastery becomes chaos. This applies to both men and women. For masters, stop being afraid of emotion. One of the biggest issues I see is men who are intimidated by female emotion. A woman cries and he panics. She raises her voice and he shuts down. She expresses fear and he feels attacked. So he withdraws, becomes defensive, tries to fix it immediately so the crazy stops. But here's the truth. A woman's emotional expression is not automatically an accusation. Sometimes it is simply processing. A master does not collapse under emotion. He remains steady. He listens. He does not overreact. He does not try to dominate it. He does not disappear. Emotional storms reveal the nature of the man beside her. If he is grounded, she settles. If he is insecure, everything escalates. Masculine leadership is not about silencing emotion. It is about not being destabilized by it. Now let's talk to the women. Your emotions are powerful. That is not a weakness. But when you use them to control, punish, test, or destabilize a man, you are not expressing feminine wisdom. You are operating in insecurity. Crying to manipulate, withdrawing to provoke, exploding to gain control, testing instead of communicating. That is not emotional depth. That is emotional immaturity. A mistress does not weaponize her feelings. She communicates them. There is a difference between "my feelings are hurt" and "you always hurt my feelings." One takes ownership, the other assigns blame. Feminine mastery requires emotional discipline, not suppression, discipline. You are allowed to feel everything, but you are responsible for how you express it. Here's something no one likes to say out loud. Masters are attracted to emotional depth. They are exhausted by emotional chaos. Mistresses are attracted to masculine steadiness. They are repelled by emotional avoidance. Both genders crave stability from the other while refusing to cultivate it within themselves. Emotional maturity is magnetic. When a mistress can say, "I'm feeling insecure right now, and I'm working through it," that is strength. When a master can say, "I hear you, I'm not going anywhere," that is leadership. Let me make this simple. When one person becomes emotionally reactive and the other reacts back, the relationship turns into two nervous systems colliding. Raised voice meets raised voice. Withdrawal meets pursuit. Accusation meets defensiveness. Nothing gets resolved. Both people just escalate. Containment means this. One person stays grounded long enough for the emotional wave to pass. Not silent, not cold, not dismissive, steady. A woman does not need a man to suppress her emotions. She needs him not to be threatened by them. A man does not need a woman to be emotionless. He needs her not to use emotion as a strategy for control. Polarity is not dominance. It is complementary strength. When one rises emotionally, the other anchors. That is stability. Until then, travel well.